The next question we are answering is from the September 2023 paper 2 in physics, question 2.3. So the question asks for the structural formula of compound C, 2,3-dimethyl pentanoic acid. So when we answer this question, we start off with the pentanoic acid. So pentanoic acid has 5 carbons in the molecule, and the last or the first carbon, depending on where you want to look at it, would have the functional group joined to it. Now, we always need to count the number of carbon atoms in the base chain from the place where the functional group is attached to the carbon chain. So this would be the first carbon in the chain, second carbon in the chain, third carbon in the chain, fourth carbon in the chain, fifth carbon in the chain. On the second carbon we have a methyl group, and on the third carbon we have another methyl group. All the other bonds will be taken up by hydrogens. So I think the common mistake is to count the carbon chains from the left hand side if you put the carboxyl group on the right hand side. That's the mistake a common mistake we make. The second compound, they gave the structural formula in some way, is number D, and they asked us to give the IUPAC name of the compound. Now the mistake we make here is to see this as a functional group, where in reality it is part of the longest chain. So I'm going to continue from this carbon. I'm going to add these carbons in the straight chain. So there is your CH2 and your CH3. This carbon has 2 hydrogens joined to it. It's this carbon here. Then we go to the carbon with a triple bond carbon, and this carbon has another carbon joined to it with its 3 hydrogen atoms, so that's that one, and this carbon here has its 2 hydrogens. Now we see that this is actually one long straight chain with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 carbons in the chain. So technically there is no methyl or ethyl joined to that chain. It is heptine, that one. And the triple bond is between the... Now we need to decide, is it between the 4th and the 3rd, or the 3rd and the 4th? From which side will we count? The ruling says we need to count from the side where the carbon that has the triple bond following it would have the lowest number. So we need to count from the right hand side again. 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is hept 3 ine.